In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I have made this delicious crunchy cookies. I have chocolate cookies here and I have raisin cookies. So let's get right into it. Welcome to my channel. These are all the ingredients that I'll be using for this recipe. I have 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt, 2.5 cups of flour, 225 grams of margarine. You can use butter if you have that. I'm only using margarine because margarine is more affordable for me right now. Then I have some chocolate here and some raisins. So I'm doing 2 flavors of the cookies, the chocolate cookies and the raisin cookies. And then I have 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of sugar, and that's all that I'll be using for this recipe. So let us move right into it. So I'm going to be mixing the butter and the sugar. So the margarine and the sugar, margarine, butter, whatever one it is you're using, whichever one it is you're using, I mean, and the sugar. So creaming this. If you don't have a mixer, I advise that you use this balloon whisk. It's going to be faster for you and just easier to handle the mixture than using a rolling pin or a wooden ladle or something. So yeah, get a balloon whisk and you can use that instead. So that's what we're talking about. It's ready now. Can you see how it's just standing and like balanced, and it's a firm peak, so it's not falling or soft. So that's good. I will now add my vanilla into the batter. Mix that up. Then I'll crack my egg into the batter as well. I'll just use my spatula to scrape down the sides just to make sure that everything is actually combining very well. So that's combined as well. You can see the peak is still very firm and stiff. Now I'm going to add the dry ingredients. Here I have my flour, baking soda and salt. I'm just going to mix it together and then pour it in 2 portions into the batter. I'll go in with half first. That's the first half on low speed this time around. Now the second half. That's combined enough, so I'll just... So we're done with the mixer. Our work has been made easy. If you don't have a mixer, do not worry at all. Everything is going to be fine. It's not too hard. So using my spatula, I'll just combine that completely, fold it in until I've gotten all the flour flour into the batter, or dough, more like a dough right now. All right, that's ready. So remember, we're making 2 different flavors, so I'll just divide this mixture into 2 and then pour in my chocolate in one and my raisins in the other one. All right, so 1 for the chocolate. Ooh, goody. And 1 for the raisins. All right, so I'll just mix that up, mix it into it. If you don't like raisins so much, you can use anything else. You can use dates, anything you like, chocolate chips. So it's just the same recipe, and then you just add your chunks of whatever you want to add into it. I don't remember what word it is. Is it the filling? Oh, well, you know what I mean. All right, so that's combined. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, all right, so we have both our cookie doughs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me get the tray and I'll be right back. I am now going to just grease my baking tray with the margarine. So if you're using margarine or butter, whichever one you can, or you could just line it with a baking paper. So I don't have a baking powder. I don't have a baking paper at the moment, brown paper or white paper, any paper. I don't have that, that's why I'm using the butter. So this works fine as well. So I'm just going to do that so that it doesn't stick to the tray. Because actually the way you know your cookie is ready is when it's just like easy to lift off the tray. So you need to make sure your tray is properly greased so that it's not like it's already burning and then it's still stuck to the tray. Yeah, this tray is not very non-stick, so gotta be generous with the margarine or the fat. You can use olive oil, vegetable, any fat will do. Okay, so I think that's enough. Let me just add a little. Okay, so that's it. All right, I'm happy with that. So using my ice cream scoop, just make sure everything is the same size so they all bake at the same time. So starting here, and also make sure you leave space in between each one. Okay, so just do that for all the dough. I'm just going to transfer the chocolate cookie dough into the bigger bowl so I can mix it properly this time around. If you don't have this kind of a scoop, I'm going to show you how to use just normal spoons to get your cookie shape out. So I'm going to be using 2 spoons here. So the first spoon to pack some of the cookie dough, and then the second spoon to scrape it off. That's just it. Super simple. I'm going back to my ice cream scoop now. All right, so everything is ready. These are the cookie doughs. How many cookies do I have? 5 times 6. That's 32 cookies. That's a pretty good number. Okay, so now I'm going to bake this in the oven at about 180 degrees Celsius. Yeah, but I'm using a gas oven, so I'm just going to turn it down to the lowest temperature so that it doesn't burn, because gas ovens are like extra hot and it's very difficult to regulate. So, and I don't have a thermometer to kind of measure it myself, so I'm just going to turn it down to the lowest and watch it. It's going to take about 15 minutes to bake. All right, so see you soon. So our cookies are ready. Perfect. So I didn't space them out enough, that's why some got stuck, but these are the perfect ones. So lesson learned. It's been a while I made cookies, but so yes, please leave more space than I did when you're spacing out yours. So I think I did 5 per row, so next time instead of 5 I'll do 4 per row. So that's it. Cookies are ready. I'm just going to let it cool down a bit and then I'll stack them up in my cookie jar and put them in the freezer until we're ready to eat. We're going to eat like 10 today probably. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like and share this video so more people can learn this recipe, and subscribe. Bye.